Welcome back, everybody. My name is Gnome, and as you guys can see today, we are back with yet another episode of Combat Tips. Today we are going to be covering Secret Brutalities Part 5, and in today's tutorial you'll be able to find tutorials featuring Scorpion, Shinnok, Sub-Zero, Kungjin, and Bo Rai Cho himself. So that being said, we're going to be starting off with Scorpion today. If anyone would like to skip to a certain brutality, feel free to hop on down to the description below where you can find timestamps to get you each one. Right up here, you guys can find my little bit of a combat translation guide for anyone who is playing with a different controller in case I mention any different buttons. And I'm going to be starting with Scorpion today. You can choose any variation for him, and we'll see you guys there. Alright, you guys, so today we are going to be starting with the Trial by Fire Brutality. Now, this one can, of course, be performed in any one of Scorpion's variations, and it is very simple. Arguably, all of the ones in today's tutorial will be pretty simple, but that doesn't make them any less secret. So that being said, you're going to want to finish your opponent with a throw, simply enough, and you need to hold back during that throw. Now, what's key is you want to make sure you're holding back before you actually initiate the throw, and normally he's going to toss to the other side. That's pretty normal. That is the result you want, but of course, you're going to see right here, I'm backing up when I go into this throw, like that. So just make sure you're holding the back button. You don't have to walk at all, but just guarantee that you are holding the back button before you begin this throw, like so. Easy enough, you guys, no problem to this, and as usual, a throw is L1 or left button, and for the more button style players, you can do square and X at the same time, or I think X and A at the same time on the Xbox. So that all being said, we've got our opponent just well and low enough. Let's go ahead and perform this brutality. One more time, finish your opponent with a throw while holding back, and make sure you hold back before you actually hit the throw button. Let's go for it. Woo! There goes the throw. Oh, the gut. Oh, and the head. God damn. That is a triple finish right there, my friends. And we couldn't have picked a better character to demonstrate it with, since all that green blood is nice and easy to see. So there we have it, my friends, an easy brutality. While it is easy, it is actually very well animated. I do like how he goes in for 3 strikes, making the 3rd strike the finisher. It's a great brutality. On to the next ones, my friends. Alright, you guys, so this next brutality is called Need a Hand. That being said, we're going to be playing as Shinnok, and you want to make sure you have the Necromancer variation chosen. Now, simply enough, you just have to finish your opponent with a Summoned Fiend, and while that Summoned Fiend is performing his animation, you need to hold up. So that being said, let's go for the Summoned Fiend that is down forward B or down forward circle, like so. Easy enough, my friends. That's really all there is to it. There's no other criteria. Just hold up during this move. Right there. Boom. So that's all you guys have to worry about. Again, just finish your opponent with a Summoned Fiend, playing as the Necromancer Shinnok, and hold up during that animation. Let's go for it, my friends. And boom. Can you imagine being squeezed so hard your head just ruptures cleanly off your body? I mean, I can't imagine. That would probably be the most painful and the last painful thing I ever felt in my entire life. So, that being said, my friends, on to the next brutality. Alright, you guys, so next up we have Sub-Zero on the scene, and this brutality is called Cold-Hearted. Now, you can be in any one of his variations to perform this, easy enough, and this brutality is actually going to be very similar to the Scorpion one you saw in this video. So we're going to finish our opponent with a throw while holding a certain direction, but instead of back, this is of course going to be forward this time. So that being said, just like before, make sure you're holding the input before you start the throw. So as you can see, I'm walking forward, and then I go for the throw. So that's forward, throw. One more time. Walking towards the opponent, holding forward, and then go for the throw. Now, again, you don't actually have to walk. You don't have to do this walking animation, but what I'm trying to stress is that you need to be holding the forward button before you go for the throw. So that all being said, my friends, again, this one is very easy, not a problem for you guys to pull off. Just, again, finish your opponent with a throw, and make sure you're holding forward, with forward being held before you start the actual throw. Let's go for it, my friends. So we're holding forward, and throw. Pop! God damn. That's a great one. I actually have to thank some of you fans. You guys pointed that one out to me. You said there was a new one for Sub-Zero. I did not actually know that, so I went and looked it up, found some information, and there we have it. For anyone wondering, a lot of the times, unless I can find an official name for these secret brutalities, I am indeed trying to create names myself. So sometimes, like for this one example, if you search cold-hearted on the internet, you're not likely to get any information. But of course, as you can see, he whacks them so hard in the chest, their heart pops out behind him. So I tried to do a little bit of a play on words there, cold-hearted. So there we have it, my friends. On to our next brutality. This one's going to be featuring Kung Jin. Alright, you guys, so here we are with our next brutality. This one is for Kung Jin, and it is called Fore! In relation to golf, of course. So you want to make sure you have the Bo-Jitsu variation chosen, simple enough, and then you're going to want to finish your opponent with the Bo Swing, which is down back A or down back X, and it should look something like this. Boom, boom, boom. Now that is a very strong move, 17% damage. For only a plain special move, that's almost 20% of the health or 1/5 of the entire health bar. So keep that in mind when you're going for this brutality, because this is a very powerful move, at least in my opinion. 17% damage for just one input, that's very, very strong, I would say. But that all being said, you simply want to finish your opponent with that Bo Swing while holding the back button. So let's go for it, my friends. There really is no other setup for you guys. Again, just finish your opponent with the Bo Swing, and while that animation is playing out, hold the back direction. Let's go for it. Bo Swing one last time is down back A, down back X, and then hold back. And boom, boom, boom! Haha! And there we have a perfect golf swing coming from Kung Jin himself. Almost a little bit grim, because I believe Kung Lao is his cousin, in fact. So, what can I say, my friends? Unfortunately, not all families have good blood between them. On to the next brutality, my friends. Alright, you guys, so as you can see, we are in the move list here for Bo Rai Cho, who's of course going to be our next brutality display. And I wanted to just point out that the brutality I'm going to show you is very similar to Tubs of Fun here. However, they are very different. They do not have the same requirements, so please do not mistake them for the same finishing move, because you will get entirely different results. And unlike Tubs of Fun, the brutality I'm about to show you does not actually have any prerequisites. As you can see, with Tubs of Fun, you need to do at least 3 belly bashes or flying kicks during the match. There's nothing like that with the secret brutality I'm about to show you. So that being said, we of course are playing with Bo Rai Cho, the legend, the man, my favorite character himself, and you can be in any one of his variations. I chose Drunken Fist or Drunken Master because that is my preference, but again, you can be in any one of his variations. And now, you guys are going to see that, of course, I've been naming these brutalities, and this one is called Shitfaced. And there are double meanings to it, but you guys will figure that out in a second. Just trust me, take my word for it. Now, easily enough, you're going to want to finish your opponent with a bump and dump, which is of course the enhanced version of the belly bash, and that is very, very critical to doing this properly. It has to be the enhanced version. Now to do the enhanced version is a normal belly bash, back forward B, back forward circle, and then hit the right trigger or the R2 button, and it should look something like this. Boom, boom. Now, you know this works if he lands on her and farts in her face. That's really the only way I can put it. So there you have it, my friends. There is no other criteria for this brutality. None. I tested it out. I went into the match and just did regular punches, no special moves, and finished the opponent with this. Still got it. So you have no prerequisites for this. Just make sure you finish your opponent with the enhanced belly bump, known as the bump and dump. Let's go for it, my friends. Back forward B, right trigger, or back forward circle R2. Boom. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, you guys. It's got to be one of the best brutalities I've seen. I don't know how I did not see this earlier for, Bo Rai Cho. And just to give a little bit of definition for those of you who could not pick up on it, I named it Shitfaced because shitfaced is usually a term used for people who are perpetually drunk or very drunk at the time. And as you guys know, Bo Rai Cho drinks a lot, but on top of that, he literally lands on their face with his butt and releases a fart cloud so violent that it just tears the head asunder. So there we have it, my friends. This has been yet another combat tips tutorial video. I really hope you guys enjoy it. It seems I've been getting a lot of great feedback lately. Thank you guys so much. We actually just hit 4K about a week ago, so I might do some type of video for that. I might actually hold out till 5K because that's more of a significant number to me. And if that is the case, I kind of want to do something where I get to interact with the fans a little more, to maybe play with you guys. I've had people asking me to set up matches where I can play against you guys, and make no mistake, I am no expert at Mortal Kombat X, but I would have a blast being able to play with you guys. I think we would all be pretty evenly matched. Really, The only thing I have over you guys maybe is just my extensive knowledge of being able to remember all of these brutalities in my head because of how many times I've had to perform them to show to you guys. So that all being said, once again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to leave me a like or a comment down below, as both are very much appreciated. They mean a lot. And if you would like to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe, because I promise you, there's plenty more coming. You guys can probably expect next Saturday, Secret Brutalities Part 5. And that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me today. And we'll see you next time, guys. Stay safe, stay happy.